Number 1. The country where every street tells a story. When people think of Spain, football is often the first thing that comes to mind. Others picture golden beaches, flamenco dancers, dressed in vibrant colors, or the architectural masterpieces of Barcelona. But Spain is far more than a collection of famous landmarks. It is a country where history, culture, and everyday life blend together in ways that few places in the world can match. Stretching across most of the Iberian Peninsula in southwestern Europe, Spain is one of the continent's largest and most diverse nations. Snow-covered mountains, Mediterranean coastlines, volcanic islands, medieval villages, and modern cities all exist within the same country. Every region has its own identity, traditions, cuisine, and even its own language or dialect, creating a nation that feels like many different worlds woven into one. Yet, what truly defines Spain is not its landscapes, it is its people. Spanish people are known for their warmth, openness, and passion for life. Family gatherings, long conversations over coffee, lively town squares, and evenings filled with music and laughter are all part of everyday life. Here, meals are rarely rushed. Festivals are celebrated with genuine enthusiasm, and strangers often become friends after a single conversation. Life is not measured only by success or wealth, but by the moments shared with the people around you. This unique spirit is reflected in every corner of the country. From the graceful movements of flamenco performers to the colorful local festivals, from centuries-old traditions to modern city life. Spain has managed to preserve its cultural heritage while embracing the future. It is a country where ancient cathedrals stand beside innovative architecture, where royal ceremonies coexist with vibrant street art, and where every generation contributes something new without forgetting the past. Even in sport, that same passion continues to inspire millions. Spain once again captured global attention at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, proving why it remains one of football's greatest nations. And after the dramatic final one moment sparked endless debate, the heated confrontation between players after the final whistle. In your opinion, was it simply the emotion of a World Cup final? Or did someone go too far? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Throughout this documentary, you'll discover that Spain's greatest attraction isn't simply its football beaches or famous landmarks. It's the people, the traditions, and the extraordinary way they have turned everyday life into a celebration of culture, community, and passion. By the end of this journey, you may find that the real Spain is even more fascinating than the one you've always imagined. Number 2. Beauty alone is not enough. Presence is what truly matters. Spanish women leave a strong impression through their natural combination of strength, grace, and a free-spirited outlook. In a society that increasingly values gender equality, they are no longer confined to traditional roles. Instead, they are establishing a clear presence in politics, business, science, and technology. Progressive policies concerning employment rights, maternity rights, and consent also show that Spain is creating an environment in which women are protected, heard, and able to choose their own paths. Yet, the most remarkable change is not found in statistics or legislation, but in the growing confidence with which women work, speak out, and participate in public life. That spirit is also expressed powerfully through sport and culture. The success of Spain's women's national football team, together with stars such as Alexia Putellas and Aitana Bonmati, has carried the image of Spanish women far beyond the football pitch. They have become symbols of talent, discipline, and ambition. In the arts, the image of the flamenco dancer with her intense gaze, decisive steps, and vibrant dress also reflects the Spanish character, passionate, proud, and unafraid to express emotion. In everyday life, Spanish women often come across as open, confident, and full of energy. They may pursue their careers seriously while still making time for family, friends, and simple pleasures. An afternoon spent chatting over tapas, a short trip, or a lively festival is not merely entertainment. It reflects a balanced approach to life. Work matters, but life should not revolve around work alone. Their independence, therefore, does not mean distancing themselves from family. On the contrary, many still regard family and community ties as an essential foundation. No single standard can represent the beauty of women across the entire country. Each region carries its own distinctive character, from the warmth of Andalusia and the creative spirit of Catalonia to the strength associated with the Basque Country. Despite differences in personality and lifestyle, many share the ability to balance tradition with modernity, gentleness with determination. It is this confidence and positive energy that contributes to Spain's distinctive appeal. Number 3. When the sun goes down, Spain comes alive. When the sun sets, Spain transforms into one of the most vibrant countries in Europe. Instead of empty streets and quiet neighborhoods, the cities come alive with music, laughter, and endless conversation. For many young Spaniards, the night is not simply a time to relax. It is the highlight of the day. Unlike many countries where people eat dinner early, life in Spain begins much later. Around 9 or 10 in the evening, restaurants, tapas bars, and cafes start filling with groups of friends. Young men and women gather around outdoor tables, sharing food, drinks, and stories that often continue for hours. There is no rush. Time seems to slow down as people enjoy each other's company and embrace the relaxed Mediterranean lifestyle. Walk through the streets of Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Seville, or Malaga on a Friday or Saturday night, and you'll immediately feel the city's incredible energy. Historic plazas become lively meeting places where street musicians perform. Performers entertain crowds, and terraces remain packed until well after midnight. Rooftop bars overlook illuminated skylines, while stylish cocktail lounges and traditional taverns sit side by side, each offering its own unique atmosphere. One of the most striking sights is the confidence and elegance of Spain's young women. Whether dressed casually for an evening walk or fashionably for a night out with friends, many have a natural sense of style that reflects both modern European trends and Mediterranean charm. Their confidence, warm smiles, and expressive personalities often make them stand out. Rather than trying to attract attention through extravagance, many simply enjoy being themselves, laughing with friends, dancing to live music, or strolling through lively streets late into the night. Young Spanish men are equally social, often gathering in large groups before moving from one bar to another. This tradition, known as going out for tapas or enjoying a bar crawl, is less about drinking and more about spending quality time together. Conversations flow easily. Strangers often join discussions, and it is not unusual for an ordinary evening to turn into an unforgettable night. Spain's famous nightlife is also shaped by its festivals. During celebrations such as Feria de Abril in Seville, Las Fallas in Valencia, or San Fermín in Pamplona, entire cities become massive outdoor parties. Streets are decorated with lights, live bands perform until the early hours, and thousands of young people dance together in an atmosphere filled with excitement and celebration. Perhaps this is what makes Spain's nightlife so unforgettable. It is not simply about bars, clubs, or staying awake until sunrise. It is about people. It is about friendship, freedom, and enjoying every moment of life. In Spain, the streets themselves become a stage where music, culture, and youthful energy come together, creating unforgettable nights that leave visitors wishing the sunrise would never arrive. Number 4. Passion woven into every piece of culture. From solemn royal ceremonies and centuries-old religious festivals to the electrifying atmosphere of football stadiums and the mesmerizing rhythms of flamenco, every cultural element contributes to the unique identity of Spain. To begin with, Spain's constitutional monarchy is one of the country's most distinctive features. Although the king does not govern the nation directly, he serves as the head of state, symbolizing historical continuity and national unity. Royal ceremonies, magnificent palaces, and state occasions preserve the image of a country with deep-rooted traditions while operating within the framework of a modern democratic society. Closely connected to this history is the profound influence of religion, particularly Roman Catholicism. Its legacy can be seen in Spain's cathedrals, paintings, sculptures, and many traditional festivals. During Holy Week, solemn religious processions carrying sacred statues make their way through historic streets, accompanied by ceremonial music, and watched by thousands of locals and visitors. Although Spanish society has become increasingly secular, many of these traditions continue to be preserved as an important part of the nation's collective memory and local identity. At the same time, the historical influences of Islam and Judaism remain visible in magnificent palaces, ancient mosques, synagogues, and old quarters, adding remarkable cultural depth to the country. If the monarchy and religion represent Spain's rich historical heritage, football perfectly reflects the vibrant rhythm of modern Spanish life. Here, football is far more than just a sport. It is a source of pride for cities and regions across the country. Matches between major clubs ignite passion in stadiums, public squares, and cafes alike. Supporters pass their love for their teams from one generation to the next, making football a shared language that unites communities. That same passion is also expressed through flamenco, the iconic performing art of Andalusia. The soulful sound of the guitar, emotional singing, rhythmic hand clapping, and powerful footwork come together to create performances filled with intensity and emotion. From the dignity of the monarchy and religious traditions to the excitement of football and the expressive beauty of flamenco, Spanish culture embodies a remarkable blend of centuries-old heritage and a vibrant spirit of freedom, passion, and celebration. Number 5. A Symphony of Flavors. Neither as elaborate as French cuisine, nor as heavily seasoned as that of many other Mediterranean countries, Spanish cuisine wins people over through balance. Using familiar ingredients such as olive oil, tomatoes, rice, and fresh seafood, the Spanish have created dishes that are now celebrated around the world. Among the most famous is paella, a rice dish originating in Valencia and often regarded as a symbol of Spain. The rice is cooked in a wide pan with saffron vegetables and various ingredients such as seafood, chicken, or rabbit. Its striking golden color, distinctive aroma, and the tradition of placing the entire pan at the center of the table for everyone to share give paella a strong sense of togetherness. Once a humble meal prepared by workers, it has gradually become one of the most recognizable dishes in international cuisine. Alongside paella, jamón ibérico reflects refinement and patience in the art of food preparation. This cured ham is made from Iberian pigs, then salted and aged for an extended period. When sliced thinly, the meat has a deep red color, delicate streaks of soft fat, and a distinctive aroma. Jamón ibérico is often served on its own or accompanied by bread, cheese, and olives, creating an experience that is simple, yet remarkably rich in flavor. If paella represents togetherness and jamón ibérico demonstrates craftsmanship, tapas best reflect the Spanish way of socializing. Tapas are not a single dish, but a collection of small portions, ranging from potatoes, olives, and cheese to seafood and cured meats. People often order several plates to share while talking. Spanish cuisine is therefore remembered not only for its flavors, but also for the sense of joy, openness, and connection created around the table. Each dish has its own flavor origin and method of preparation, yet all share a desire to highlight local ingredients rather than hide them beneath overly complicated techniques. This combination of simplicity and sophistication has created a cuisine that is diverse, rich in character, and closely connected to everyday life. More than a culinary experience, these dishes also reflect the habit of gathering around the table where people take time to talk, share, and strengthen their relationships. Exploring Spanish cuisine is therefore also a way of experiencing the country's relaxed passionate, and deeply communal rhythm of life. Number 6. Where tradition comes alive. When people think of Spain's most iconic festivals, they often imagine a country filled with music, vibrant colors, and an extraordinary sense of community. One of the most famous celebrations is the San Fermín Festival, held in the city of Pamplona during the first half of July. Its best-known event is the Running of the Bulls, where participants dressed in white with red scarves sprint through the narrow streets of the old town, ahead of charging bulls on their way to the bull ring. Although the run lasts only a few minutes each day, it creates an atmosphere of intense excitement, energy, and danger. Beyond the bull run, the city comes alive with parades, concerts, traditional performances, fireworks, and countless street celebrations throughout the festival. In contrast to the adrenaline-filled excitement of San Fermín, La Tomatina offers a playful and delightfully chaotic experience. Held in the town of Buñol, in the Valencia region on the last Wednesday of August, the festival attracts thousands of participants who gather for a giant tomato fight. Within a short time, the streets are transformed into a sea of crushed tomatoes. Rather than being a competition, La Tomatina is a joyful celebration where people come together to have fun, relieve stress, and share an unforgettable communal experience. Meanwhile, Feria de Abril in Seville is celebrated for its elegance, vibrant atmosphere, and unmistakable Andalusian charm. The festival usually takes place about 2 weeks after Easter. The fairgrounds are decorated with colorful lanterns, ornate entrance gates, and traditional tents known as casetas. Locals dress in their finest traditional attire, enjoy regional cuisine, dance the sevillanas, and celebrate to the sounds of music late into the night. Flamenco performances, beautifully decorated horse-drawn carriages, and lively entertainment make Feria de Abril one of Spain's most distinctive cultural festivals. In Spain, festivals are far more than public holidays or entertainment events. They are an inseparable part of everyday cultural life. Every region has its own unique celebrations where centuries-old traditions blend seamlessly with lively music, dazzling colors, and a strong sense of community. It is this remarkable combination that has made Spanish festivals some of the most famous and captivating celebrations in the world. Number 7. Lands where time seems to stand still. Spain is captivating not only for its lively cities, but also for its extraordinary architecture and landscapes, places of a kind that are difficult to find anywhere else. Each region reveals a different chapter of history, from the dreamlike creations of Barcelona to the Islamic palaces of the south and the ancient towns perched dramatically above deep ravines. In Barcelona, the Sagrada Familia rises like a castle born from imagination. Its soaring towers, flowing lines, and countless details, inspired by nature, make it unlike any other church in the world. When sunlight passes through the stained glass windows, the interior becomes filled with layers of brilliant color, creating an atmosphere that feels both sacred and otherworldly. Nearby Park Güell offers another glimpse into Antoni Gaudi's creative universe, with winding paths, columns shaped to resemble natural forms, and vibrant mosaics covering its structures. Traveling south, the Alhambra in Granada presents an entirely different atmosphere. Hidden behind its fortified walls is a complex of palaces, gardens, and courtyards, decorated with intricate patterns. The gentle sound of water flowing through fountains makes the site feel like a peaceful oasis in the heart of Andalusia. The Alhambra is more than an architectural masterpiece. It also preserves the memory of centuries of interaction between Islamic and European cultures. Not far from Granada, Ronda is striking for its dramatic location across two towering cliffs. The Puente Nuevo Bridge spans the deep El Tajo Gorge, connecting the two sides of the town. From a distance, its whitewashed houses appear to cling to the rocky slopes, creating a landscape that is both breathtaking and almost surreal. Spain is also home to Toledo, an ancient city where churches, synagogues, and Islamic monuments stand side by side, Caminito del Rey, a narrow walkway built along steep cliffs for adventurous travelers, and Santiago de Compostela, the final destination of a famous pilgrimage route stretching across several parts of Europe. These places are not simply beautiful sights to admire. They tell stories of religion, art, and the civilizations that once met on the Iberian Peninsula, shaping a Spain that is diverse, mysterious, and endlessly fascinating. If you could choose only one place to explore in Spain, where would you go? Leave your answer in the comments below. Number 8. Inside Spain's multi-billion euro economy. Beyond its magnificent historic landmarks, passionate football culture, and vibrant festivals, Spain also presents the image of a dynamic and modern nation. Today, the country is strengthening its position through a diversified economy while accelerating digital transformation, technological innovation, and investment in sustainable energy. Spain is currently one of the European Union's major economies. Its service, industrial construction, agricultural, and export sectors all play significant roles, with services accounting for the largest share of the economy. Tourism remains one of Spain's greatest strengths, supported by its favorable climate, well-developed transportation network, and rich cultural heritage. At the same time, the country has built strong manufacturing industries, including automobiles, food processing chemicals, pharmaceuticals, machinery, and transportation equipment. One of Spain's greatest economic strengths is that it is no longer dependent solely on tourism. In recent years, economic growth has been driven by robust domestic consumption, increased investment, job creation, and large-scale recovery projects financed by the European Union. In 2025, Spain's economy expanded by approximately 2.8%, significantly outperforming the average growth rate of many European economies. International organizations continue to project relatively solid growth for Spain, although the pace is expected to moderate in the coming years. In technology, Spain is emerging as an important player in artificial intelligence, financial technology, fintech, e-commerce, cybersecurity, biotechnology, and smart city development. Madrid and Barcelona serve as the country's leading technology hubs, attracting startups, research institutions, and multinational companies. Barcelona, in particular, is widely recognized as one of Europe's most vibrant startup ecosystems. Spain has also been increasing its investment in research and development. In 2024, national spending on R&D reached nearly 23.9 billion euros, equivalent to about 1.5% of GDP. Although this figure continues to rise, it remains below the European Union average, indicating that while Spain is making rapid progress, it has not yet joined Europe's top tier of innovation leaders. Another strategic priority is the semiconductor industry. The Spanish government has launched the PERTE chip initiative to strengthen the country's capabilities in semiconductor research, design, and manufacturing, with the goal of reducing dependence on external suppliers. However, building a complete semiconductor ecosystem requires substantial investment, highly skilled talent, and many years of development, making it a long-term national objective. Perhaps Spain's most impressive technological achievement lies in renewable energy. Thanks to abundant sunshine, vast open land, and favorable natural conditions, the country has become a leader in both solar and wind power generation. Spain is now one of Europe's most significant clean energy markets. Nevertheless, this rapid expansion also brings challenges, including the need for stronger electricity transmission networks, greater energy storage capacity, and improved grid stability. Overall, Spain is a highly developed country with a diversified economy and an increasingly competitive technology sector. While it is not yet a global, technological powerhouse on the scale of the United States, Japan, or Germany, it has established clear strengths in renewable energy, digital infrastructure, startup innovation, and international investment. Modern Spain is no longer defined solely by its rich traditions. It is steadily building its place in the technology-driven economy of the future. Number 9. Slowing down in expensive cities. Life in Spain follows a distinctive rhythm, lively without feeling excessively rushed modern, while still preserving strong connections between individuals, families, and communities. Spanish people are often open, expressive, and easy to approach. They enjoy meeting in person, talking over coffee, sharing tapas with friends, or spending time with relatives at the end of the day. As a result, meals often last a long time and take place relatively late, especially dinner. The cost of living in Spain is generally more affordable than in several other Western European countries, although the differences between cities can be significant. Madrid and Barcelona offer more opportunities for employment, education, and entertainment, but rental prices are often high. Smaller cities such as Granada, Salamanca, Murcia, and Zaragoza may be more suitable for those seeking to reduce expenses. Groceries, public transport, and inexpensive meals are usually reasonably priced, particularly when local products are chosen. However, electricity, fuel, and housing costs can still place considerable pressure on young people and middle-income earners. One of the most notable features of the Spanish lifestyle is the balance between work and enjoyment. People spend a great deal of time outdoors, walking, eating with their families, or taking part in community activities. The idea of the siesta is still frequently associated with Spain, but in major cities, long midday breaks are no longer as common as many visitors imagine. Although modern life is becoming increasingly busy, the habit of slowing down, valuing personal interaction, and appreciating simple everyday moments remains an important part of Spanish life. Number 10. What makes Spain so different from the rest of Europe? The journey through Spain reveals that this country is known for far more than football festivals and sun-drenched beaches. Each region has its own distinctive character, from the modern energy of Madrid and the bold artistic spirit of Barcelona to the enduring Islamic influence visible in Granada's historic palaces. This diversity can also be seen in Spain's languages, architecture, music, cuisine, and centuries-old traditions. Spanish people are often described as open, expressive, and strongly family-oriented. They enjoy meeting others, engaging in conversation, and spending time together over long meals. Flamenco, football, tapas, and street festivals are not merely attractions created for tourists. They reflect the country's lively spirit and strong sense of community in everyday life. In particular, many people in Spain place great importance on maintaining a balance between work and enjoying life. Economically, Spain is a developed country with strengths in tourism industry, agriculture services, and renewable energy. The cost of living is generally more affordable than in several Western European countries, although rising housing prices in Madrid, Barcelona, and major tourist destinations are creating increasing pressure. Behind the country's relaxed image, challenges related to employment, income, and regional inequality still remain. Spain is a fascinating combination of past and present energetic city life and slower, more peaceful moments. It is not only a place to visit, but also a country that encourages people to reflect on how they live and appreciate each day. If you could choose only one experience in Spain, would it be the architecture, cuisine, festivals, or football? Share your answer in the comments below. Yeah.